Hello, my name is Ryan Johnson. This is the second episode of Day One Patch.
See, this is when we'd cut to a picture of your face.
We're not doing
Yeah,
that.
Okay.
That's just weird.
no,
It would look bad.
just highlight the silhouette.
Oh, there you go. Holy shit.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
If you know how to do that.
After Effects.
And you're good at that?
Yeah.
All right.
I
do that.
play around with a bit of After Effects.
Okay, Day One Patch is a video game podcast, and we talk about everything video game related. And with me today, I have Matt Lawrence,
Hello.
Adriano Petty,
Hello.
and Marty Isaacs.
This hat is 100% acrylic. The fuck? Go ahead. Hello.
Yeah, so we got some pretty interesting news and a rant coming up. A couple rants, actually, coming up in the show. But we're going to start off. Are we doing apps with Adriano today?
Oh, yeah.
Or
Apps
do
with
you have
Adri-
anything, Marty?
What about
No.
what we're playing for this week?
I can
Oh, thank you, Matt. Yes. Actually, we're starting off with what we're playing. So go ahead, Matt. What are you playing?
We're professionals here.
I am, of course, playing Dynasty Warriors as usual,
Oh, good lord.
as well as a bit of SWTOR or Knights of the Old Republic online.
No, not Knights of the Old Republic.
What?
Not Knights of the Old Republic.
What is it?
That's a different game.
What is it?
This is the Old Republic.
Oh, the Old Republic, the online one, the online Star Wars game. With playing that with Ryan Johnson a bit. Good stuff.
Adriano,
Hmm?
what are you playing?
Oh, I'm still trying to. I'm obsessed with getting every single Riddler trophy in Batman Arkham City.
Yeah, man.
I usually don't care. Like after the credits hit, I don't care about getting extra things or extra missions. But I want every trophy. I want every mission 100%.
Oh, I'll do anything for
And-
Batman.
And because I think it's because it's Batman. Like if this was like Dishonored, I wouldn't care too much. But there's this one side mission that's really bothering me. It's this mysterious figure, and I met him once on top of the Ferris wheel.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I think maybe it's Prometheus, but I don't know because that's a Batman.
We shouldn't spoil it for you, right?
Yeah, but like because
No,
he gave some cryptic message and he disappeared, and now there's a symbol on my map,
Yeah.
and I have to keep on looking for him. I just
That's
don't
not
know.
part of the story. That's like a separate.
That's a separate mission.
mission. Yeah.
And then I also have the identity thief mission, which somebody's posing as Bruce Wayne,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
but I don't know who that is.
Those are a little bit difficult to find.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the guy who left the symbol, it was accidental. I literally just shot up to the Ferris wheel, and I just turned. He's just standing there looking at me.
If you recall at the start of the game when you're just Bruce Wayne and you're first getting into the prison and you're walking with your handcuffs,
Yeah,
if you look up on the rooftops, he's standing there watching you.
really?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I gotta see a video.
I love
for
that scene when you get taken to like the penguin.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
supposed to block like his first attack and just.
Yeah, he just hit me.
Because I missed the Killer Croc. I saw a video of the Killer Croc thing.
There's like
Y-
only
I-
that much you
you-
can see it. Yeah.
You after your meeting with Ra's al Ghul,
Yeah.
after you leave him, you have to go straight there and do it. Apparently, if
I
you leave
missed
the
it.
sewer, you automatically miss it. You
I
can't do it
missed
again.
it.
But there is also Scarecrow reference too.
Mm-hmm.
The boat,
Yes.
the unlabeled boat, which you can go into and find one of his prisoners.
The developers also said there are still a few Easter eggs that people have not found.
Fuck. Really?
Better get on it.
That's awesome, actually.
I
Yeah.
found the death spot of his parents in the alleyway.
That's
And then-
beautiful, eh?
Yeah, and then like I just jumped down from the building. I just lay on top of it, and then Hugo started to talk.
The
to me.
Hugo Strange
that
narration
was
too.
good.
How many Riddler trophies did you get? Because there was a couple hard ones that I couldn't get. Like I think they were combat related.
Oh, the combat ones. I
Yeah.
haven't tackled those yet. I'm
Oh,
just
those are
literally
tough, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't yet. Those are the ones I don't have.
Right now, I literally just go from section to section until I find the Riddler guy, the guy highlighting green,
Mhm.
interrogate him, get them, and I just start panning out. I haven't done many of the Catwoman ones because I don't think they're counting them for completion. Because when I completed a row, it said you completed this row and it unlocked it at the end, but I didn't get the Catwoman one, so I don't think they're counting it as completion because it's a DLC pack.
Mhm.
All right,
But
Marty.
that's what I'm playing.
Yeah. Marty, what are you playing?
I recently picked up Black 2, Pokemon Black 2.
Yeah.
Got all horned up when I saw the Pokemon X and Y trailer, so I finally went out and bought Black 2, so I've been playing that. Oddly enough, it was $34.99, and the original black and white games are $39.99. So the new ones are cheaper.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think the first ones were more well received. Right?
Yeah.
So I don't know why the second one. You're having fun with the second one, right?
Yeah, I love it so far. And I'm also playing Borderlands 2, starting the Mr. Torg campaign.
I've retired that for now. I'll resume it in June.
You make these plans like so far away.
Well, no,
My goodness.
it's because me and my brother we plan on playing Borderlands 2 together, and we then it came out. He said like, no, I gotta start my semester. I gotta do shit. I said fuck it, I'm gonna play it then. So we didn't play that or the Pirate Booty DLC. So we said okay, we'll do the other DLC packs together. But now he's already in his semester now, so he says okay, can you hold off until like May, maybe
No,
June?
okay.
So I got a million other things I can play. I'll be okay.
And like Matt already said, I've been playing the Old Republic with Matt, and I got a little bit of Far Cry in, which I was happy about because I kind of just abandoned that game once I was able to play the Old Republic.
Was there a DLC pack that just was announced?
For Far Cry?
Far Cry 3?
I thought it was just a gun pack. I only
Something tied?
something.
I'm not
That,
sure.
that, that's how, that sounds like Riptide.
Dead Island Riptide crossover.
Let me okay, keep going.
Oh.
I'll look it up.
But yeah, there actually aren't a lot of guns in the game, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was a gun pack.
There's a no. There's well, okay. This isn't a spoil. I don't care. If you get to the second island, there's a lot of guns. It unlocks it like
There's a second island?
Does it reveal more in the stores and stuff where you can buy more
yes.
guns? Okay, 'cause that was my
It doubles
confusion,
your guns.
because like there's like 2 shotguns. And,
That's what I said too.
two
I was like, what the
sniper
heck?
rifles. I'm like, this isn't that many guns.
Because like the guys like over there, as every game is, they're harder to kill because they're more elite. So you need better guns,
guns.
and stuff.
Okay.
I did after the one time I was playing Far Cry 3 here.
Yeah.
I did have an urge to go back and play Crysis again.
You had an urge to go.
Yeah,
back?
because they're like
Same
they're
kind of foliage,
yeah.
I guess.
So now I might go buy Crysis.
I actually did go
List
play
up-
Crysis 1 again. Not gonna lie, after I played it
It
here.
was
Oh, and Matt, you were playing Medal of Honor.
Oh
not
yes,
Warfighter,
I also
Not
bought
any of the other ones, but the
the
new
Medal of Honor, the
Reboot.
the modern Medal of Honor,
Yeah,
because I have Warfighter and I love it.
Medal of Honor with beards, we'll call it.
Yes,
Yeah. And you're enjoying that? The guns feel good.
the guns feel good, but I can see where critics kind of didn't like it. But
Yeah.
for Medal of Honor, it's good. I think it's alright.
Just real quickly, what do you guys think about like how we moved away from like World War II shooters and everything's like almost modern day now?
I like World War II shooters still. I still buy every World War II shooter I can get my hands on.
I'm not interested in either one.
The
usually,
problem
so I
was
don't care.
that the World War II shooters were coming out every single year.
Mm-hmm.
It just got boring.
No.
I've-
But now
I've seen
I
them.
feel like the same kind of thing's happening now. We're getting bored of modern day shooters,
Yeah.
and I really don't want to go to future
Call of Space Duty.
Call of Space Duty. I don't want
Space
to do that.
Duty.
Well, I think the reason the problem is they were thinking that people are getting bored of Call of Duty because history only happens once. It's not like as if there's a new battle in World War II. You know what I mean?
They
Like how
kind of
many-
covered
Oh.
everything though. So
Like, how many times
Cool
we
if they
do
made up
D-Day?
their own battle.
I think why isn't there a World War One game over the
Because
top?
World War One is incredibly boring.
No, over the top. You know, game developers like blowing everything out of the water. Everything. There's actually is a World War One game actually.
Oh, I'm sure there is, but
Age of
They have
Darkness.
Civil War
It's like it's
games.
called like
Yeah.
Age of Darkness or something like that. I forget the name of it now. Where you're like a time traveler and there's a World War One level. It's actually fantastic.
I mean, think about it. Like you're sitting in a trench, and then the guy says over the top. You all run. You get shot. You run back if you live.
No, but you could do
That's
like the
World
Lost
War I,
Battalion
basically.
style, right?
unrelated to video games. But somebody I read on Reddit today, somebody went to an antique shop and bought an old French camera.
Mm-hmm.
He found inside I think 6 or 8 photos from World War One that have
Wow.
never been developed.
That is amazing.
Yep.
That's crazy.
First time there was like a picture of, I think a French soldier like hammering down his boot on something, and there's another one of a house that's been collapsed.
Oh.
It was insane.
Well, did you hear this may have been like a couple months back? They found that carrier pigeon with a message still attached to it from World War II.
Really?
Yes.
What'd it say?
Sick.
I'm not sure. I didn't look into it that much further than that. But.
This is where Hitler is.
Oh, yeah.
Stupid pigeon.
Secret knock sequence.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
So,
Sorry.
yeah,
Far
go
Cry 3 High Tides DLC out next week. Free PS3 exclusive expansion for Ubisoft's action shooter arriving January 15th.
Wait, it's free.
Adds 2 new
PS3
co-op
exclusive?
chapters.
PS3 exclusive.
The problem is the co-op isn't good in that game.
That's
And-
right. No one likes the co-op. Yeah.
Again, you can't come. It's free.
But isn't
That's
it?
true.
Didn't
I
you
have
just
a
say
problem with
PS3
people
though?
PS3
complaining
exclusive.
about
Yeah.
Free things. So
There. Told you.
thank you, Adriano. Let's jump into our first story. This is actually a pretty big topic.
I guess
And
apps
we-
with Adriano does not
Connor,
matter.
my goodness.
Oh,
What
yeah.
is this, amateur hour?
Apps with Adriano.
Oh yeah, I've been neglecting my Reddit app because it's a very simple game and it was been done before a million times in the the flash games we used to play in high school.
Yeah.
It's just a hill climb game. Gas for go, and brake for stop. But I don't know why you there's different levels you can unlock like a cave or moon or Mars or like an alien planet. There's different vehicles. I can't explain it. I'm just addicted to it. And like the star rating was like 4.5 out of 5. But like everything about it says that it should be okay. Kill a day or two. It shouldn't be addicting, but it is. And I've been playing this all goddamn week. Oh, but I'm out of fuel now.
What is this called?
Hill climb.
Okay.
And then each vehicle you can up its engine or the suspension or the tires, and then that gets you further and you get more coins for every.
Were you on
100.
a dirt bike?
Right now I was on a dirt bike. You also have I think just a regular truck, a monster truck, and a race car.
Is it free or is it?
It's
99
free,
cents?
but you can. Then when you go to buy coins, you can get you can buy 150,000 coins for $1.99, or 300,000, or 750,000, or 2 million, but they all come ad free. I don't like in-app purchases.
Yeah, I don't like those
I don't like
microtransactions. Piss me
Yeah,
off.
because I can't monitor it with App Shopper. Because then we'll tell me when it goes on sale.
I don't know. If they keep games that I'm not willing to buy free, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, and that's I have no problem with the free version and paid version. It's just I like to see two separate ones in the App Store. But like this, it's just in-app unlock, and I don't like that.
Yeah, back like microtransactions. Like, I don't mind buying things like microtransaction wise. If it's a game I'm gonna spend time with, but mobile gaming, I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
I play Angry Birds for like a week and then I'm done with it forever. You know.
but they're becoming more popular. All the news, all the magazine subscriptions are that.
Yeah.
All in-app purchases.
Yeah. Because I've bought a bunch of stuff for The Sims, and even PlayStation Home. I've purchased digital content.
Can I ask how much money you wasted on those two properties?
In total, like both.
Yeah.
The Sims is gonna be a lot.
Oh God.
I'm gonna say like maybe $80.
Oh my
God.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
that's a fucking new game right there. That's
I
two
used
on
to
a
play
good
The Sims
day.
a lot. I used to play The Sims like nonstop, and I loved it.
What about your Xbox avatar?
Oh, I buy a lot of digital stuff off that too. Damn it. Round up to 100.
That okay.
Your base is awesome though.
The only thing I usually don't buy like Avatar add-ons or anything like that, except for in Arkham City. I bought the Batman pack because when I do the map challenges, I'm playing with all the different things. Well, did you get that at all?
No.
My favorite one is the Batman ink suit. It looks really cool.
I don't think I unlocked any suits.
Like the animated series one.
Some retail came with the Batman animated series. I got the Earth 1 and Batman Inc. one.
But how do you unlock them in the game?
You can't.
You can't.
Oh, you
can't.
can.
They're down low.
Oh, I see. Okay.
They came with a slip in the thing.
Yeah. All right.
But then I bought the pack because I want the Batman Beyond one.
Did you buy the Green Lantern Blu-ray so you can get the
No,
Lantern Corpse skin?
No, because that came with the pack.
Oh,
They added it in.
Right on.
I have that. It's fucking
So
ugly. though.
you
yeah,
said
it's stupid
It's
looking.
so stupid. Is that a reference to like a graphic novel?
I
Does he
don't
become-
believe so.
Is that like some sort of weird crossover that they did at one point?
That'd be kind of cool, but
maybe they had to ship it with the Green Lantern because it was so bad.
yeah.
They keep the two bad properties together.
I own the Green Lantern movie.
Do you?
Yeah, I watched it once. I enjoyed it. It's a bad movie.
Okay.
I saw it in theaters. It's a bad movie.
God, what are you doing? man?
I was really excited for it. I was really pumped for that movie.
You think they'll reboot it?
Probably.
Because who was the actor in that? It was,
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
did he say he doesn't want to do another one? I thought.
I thought he said he did want.
Yeah,
to do
I think he did. I
He
don't
wants
think.
to do
Yeah,
that.
I'm pretty sure he did. But he's also Deadpool, isn't he?
Yeah, but they're not
He's-
going to use that again. I
He's
hope.
not Deadpool. He's something else.
He's monstrosity.
I don't acknowledge that movie.
Can I now jump into the first story?
Yes.
Are we safe?
Apps with Marty now.
No.
Okay, good.
So yeah, this is a big topic. We've even talked about it on the first podcast a bit. The Valve Steam Box. CES was this week, and they've released some, I guess, details on what it might be. And it's like this little tiny computer that can fit in your hand.
It's like a little cube, kind of.
Little tiny cube.
GameCube.
Oh, good lord.
But you can mount it on the back of your TV, and it's supposed to work perfectly with big picture mode.
I was mentioning this before though. Like, how do you put a power of a computer in that? Like, you pay thousands of dollars for computers that run all the games on Steam really well.
Well, I mean, like mobile computers are basically where we were maybe like 5 years ago. You know.
But I mean, now, like, are the games going to technically be on like very low quality, like in the options menu sort of deal?
That's what we don't know yet, because I don't think they were really showing off games running on it yet.
That's true.
And I guess the idea with this is to try to defeat that kind of life cycle that the PC has, which is like 2 to 5 years. 5 years if you're like really lucky. And they want to make it so you can actually just swap out the hardware and just keep upgrading that one piece of device.
That's where they lose me on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
don't
were
like
really
that.
excited for the Steam console, right?
I don't
Yeah, I
believe
was-
this is the Steam console we've been waiting for.
But I mean, Steam is on the PC. It
Yeah.
makes sense that they'd make a PC-like console.
But then why make it at that point, anyways?
I still think there's something else on the horizon.
Like their own design, not working with this company,
Yeah.
or maybe just using these companies' resources.
Straight up
Yeah.
console.
Really?
Yeah.
Non-upgradable, just
I think so.
because there's the big debate if console gaming's dead and whatnot.
It's not dead. It's not dead.
I don't believe so either.
No. Not yet, at least.
But the thing.
I think we still have at least one more generation, maybe 2.
And I'm excited for the next generation. I think I might be the only one excited here, but
I just don't. I'm not looking forward to paying for another system.
no.
Yeah, that's my thing too. I hope they stagger them one a year. Then I'm fine with it. I don't care.
PS-
Well, I'm only gonna buy. I'll buy whichever one comes out first.
really?
Well,
Yeah.
we use
so
out.
PS4 comes out first. You're gonna get that.
Yeah, I'll get that.
I'm planning
Oh,
on.
that's
Getting,
I'll get it when the second one comes out.
Huh?
So it'll be like I bought. Like,
Hopefully, it's cheaper.
yeah, it'll be reduced. So like I'll get if PS4 comes out first, I'll get it when the next Xbox comes out. So it'll be a year later. Or if Xbox comes out first, I'll get it when the PS4 comes out.
You don't care about like your trophies or sorry achievements.
No, because then on the next generation console, if I go back to Xbox, it'll still be there. I'm sure I'll be able to
But
import
you'll
them.
gain more achievements as you play new games on your 720.
I don't care though. I play games because I want to play games. The
No,
trophies
no,
are a nice added bonus. I'll give it that. It is what did somebody compare it to? Today's modern like arcade scores. That's actually what it is. But I'll start collecting them on a PS4 or PS whatever it's going to be called.
Okay, as you guys may know, THQ went away. Poor
Yeah.
THQ. Apparently, Warner Bros is interested in purchasing some of their assets. I think last week we reported on I think it was EA buying some of their assets and stuff. So what do you guys think Warner Bros can do with it? Anything?
Oh,
I don't know. How
I'm not really sure. Did THQ have any patents or anything like that? Should we know about? I don't know.
I think it would be more game titles that they're really interested in. EA had already purchased what was it?
Saints Row.
No, the wrestling
UFC.
UFC. EA had purchased UFC off
Yeah.
them. So
We saw that at E3.
yeah. So I imagine it's just game titles that they're purchasing. I don't think they have any special
Interesting.
patents or anything.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
And maybe buying like their like sub studios off them and whatnot.
I'm gonna miss THQ popping up on my screen when I'm playing a game. To be honest,
Yeah, because like it seemed to be always there when I was
Yeah.
younger.
along with like NeverSoft and
Yeah,
shit like
that's
that.
right. Yeah.
Fucking eyeball.
What happened to Neversoft?
They're still going.
Yeah.
They just have a different logo now. They're not as identifiable.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the eyeball anymore.
That was pretty brutal, actually. The eyeball.
Yeah,
and then
it
the
was.
spear would come down
Yeah,
and
it kinda
impale
freaked
it.
me out when I was younger. All right. And, speaking of new consoles, the Wii U apparently is selling steady, according to Nintendo.
Steady doesn't sound like a good word when it comes from a sales rep.
Is it in quotes?
Yes.
The fuck was that?
Chair moving.
Chair moving, yeah. But these aren't updated numbers after the holiday season or anything, but the initial sales were 425,000 in the U.S. and 600,000 in Japan. Now, what do you think this means for Nintendo? This isn't a huge...
Well, wait a sec. In comparison to Wii, how's it looking? I don't know the numbers
I
on
don't
it.
have the numbers on that either, but
Is it?
like you couldn't find the Wii for like the next year after it came out.
Yeah.
It's selling less units than the Wii
Because it depends how much because the Wii was a spectacular launch.
in its relation
in like
to what-
comparison.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Long
Well,
time.
also, they sold a bunch of Wiis during the holiday season as well.
I'm gonna chalk that up to parents' confusion.
I am too. I think there's a lot of bad ruined Christmases.
Those poor kids.
Yeah.
And even if you did get a Wii U on Christmas, you plugged it in, you can't play it. You gotta download the update.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Honestly,
Nintendo was advising the parents
to
to
open it.
open it, download the update, create the Me Santa Claus, and then put it back in the box.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Is that actually like an official thing they said?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw that somewhere else.
Yeah.
too.
Oh,
Probably
my
Reddit.
God.
yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's absolutely terrible.
That's good parenting, though, in my opinion. If you did that,
Yeah, but it's also
if they know how to do that, that's
Yeah.
the other problem. And Matt, your console bricked.
Yep.
Couldn't use
I'm
it.
on my second console now. Good stuff.
See,
That boy, make it up to 4.
Already on the second Wii U. That's amazing.
Within 30 days, like I could have actually returned it, like legally. That's how long it lasted. That's bad.
Yeah.
I thought the Xbox 360 was bad. I'm on number 11 now of Xbox 360.
I'm on my second.
So wait,
I'm on 11.
You actually purchased 11 Xbox 360.
Most of them are under warranty because they broke within the first
Okay.
year, like
All
literally in the first year.
All right.
So now I have 6 in my house just in case. So I just like, oh, this one's broken, garbage. This one, plug it in.
Just pop in a new one.
Yeah,
So when mine breaks, I know where to get a spare one.
I have 6, so
All right.
Should you give me one of your power adapters?
I only have 2 of them.
Or the disc drive.
You need the one for the,
Strip out that disc drive and give it to Marty.
you need the new one for the new Xbox.
Yeah, for the Slim.
I don't
Oh,
think you have any Slims, do you?
No, I don't have any
oh.
Sims.
I would say if you need a disc drive, I saw at One Up Games
Disc tray.
this tray, or
Oh.
if you get just a drive, if you
Yeah.
get the I don't know if the HD DVD drives.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that was capable of playing the games.
It won't do it.
The HD DVD.
It's not fast enough. No.
Fuck. All right, because I saw they're selling it for $30.
Oh.
I don't know who the hell would buy it for.
Someone else gave me another Xbox, so I'm all right.
All right, just get Borderlands 2.
I've restarted that game about 5 times now, so I'm not comfortable doing it again.
Yeah, we were playing that one mission. You were talking to me like we had played it before. And I was like, I've never done it. And you're like, oh, I've done this already. Actually, I've done this mission twice.
I actually did it twice as that character. I didn't play through it again. I've done it twice as that character.
That's impossible because I've never done it before.
Oh,
I've had missions done for me that like I can now like right now I have a mission that I can turn in that I didn't actually do. That's because like I had jumped in with my brother, jumped out, he had done it. I like jumped back in, and then we had left together. And then when I went back in, it says you can turn this mission in, but I didn't actually go there and do it.
So what happens, Marty, when you load up your character like when I'm not online? And
I
you start-
did it. I did it recently, and a few missions I didn't get credit for. Like it says, go sacrifice matchstick level 4, and I'm level 36 right now. So I had to go
Oh.
through like
Yeah.
yeah.
It's messed up.
It's finicky.
I do like the way they did the second, the first game. I like their cooperative system better.
Mm.
It's just if you did it, you just get to do it again. Or so like if he didn't do the mission I did, it's still on my screen, but it's already check marked. For his, it isn't.
Okay.
I like the first game system better.
What was that one streaming console's name? I forget its name.
On live?
On Live, yeah. So I guess Nvidia is actually trying to bring
You already
this
forgot about that one, huh?
back. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sorry.
Came and went.
Nvidia is actually trying to bring this back. Again, this is at CES. They want us to stream games with some sort of, I guess, same idea as On Live, basically, where they run their games at their servers and just stream it to your house. Now, do you think Nvidia has a chance after On Live kind of fell away?
That's not something I want to do. To be
Yeah.
honest, I could care less about this.
Yeah, it seems I don't.
I think Nvidia has a chance just because if this doesn't work out for them, they're not going to go under. Like On Live was only this, so they
Yeah.
could keep trying to push it, and it might take off. I don't know.
And I guess it would kind of be like a Netflix-based kind of thing. You pay like a monthly fee and then just stream any games you want.
Because you got to think, OnLive was kind of before its time. Because OnLive was talking to Ouya before they went under. So like, and Ouya, like
Ouya.
OnLive came out years ago, and Ouya is obviously coming out in the future. So it start maybe coming toward that time because internet's getting faster.
I'm not a fan
Not
of
here.
North America's
I'm not a fan of it
trouble
altogether because it's a form of digital distribution, and
Yep.
you clearly
You
know
really
more.
don't have any copy then when it's just getting streamed to your house, right?
What?
You don't have a physical copy, you
Or-
don't have a digital
yeah.
copy. It's
Yep.
nowhere. they can
us-
just close you off.
Yeah, so I'm really not a fan of that at all.
But they also have something else. I don't know if it's neat or not. I don't know what to think about this yet. But they're also you can stream a game from your own PC and stream it to like a little handheld device that they've created with a little tiny screen on it. And
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I'll agree with that because assuming it can run in the background, say a family does they have like a personal like a family computer and that's kind of garbage, and then if the kid wants to play a game, you more or less have to buy a gaming computer. Well, maybe you could buy your kid a gaming computer. The father figure, whoever, has to use the computer for work, uses the computer for work. The kid takes his controller to his bedroom or whatever and plays his game. Assuming it doesn't have to be a full screen application, that's perfect.
now, what I'm wondering is, is it just in your houses, like your home's Wi-Fi, or can you take it like elsewhere?
Presumably, house Wi-Fi is probably that'd be the fastest because the internet would have too much lag. I would think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you can do it with something like OnLive, where that just streams over the internet, couldn't you?
But they have like a really good server pushing it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yours just going through you to the ISP to this to that to that. Like it
jumps all over the place.
yeah. It might be possible. I could be wrong. I don't know.
And Marty, you had commented on how weird the controller kind of looks.
It doesn't. It looks painful to hold.
Yeah.
It looks bulky. It's not very roundish.
It doesn't look very good. No.
Yeah.
The screen resolution is pretty tiny, and it's in 720p.
My ideal resolution.
But if you're playing on a PC,
Adriano advertised at 720.
Do you
said
actually
that
like
upstairs.
720p?
You still get clarity. You still get that good looking video, but you don't get the huge sizes of 1080.
This guy,
You get
let's,
reasonable
this guy's
size.
got it. This guy's
let's
got it.
jump into a discussion about 4K. What do you think about that?
Not
I
necessary.
think that modern
Not
TVs are dependent on the environment you're in. Like I bought a 40-inch TV because it said 8 feet. I sit 7.9 feet away, so I bought a 40-inch TV. It's no longer about my TV's bigger than yours. Like back in the day of projection, it was now boom. Yeah, it's now
Whatever.
how
suits
far do
you
you sit away?
Yeah.
And at that distance, you can't see the pixels anyway.
Exactly.
What is the pixel for 4K? Like what is?
It's 38 something by something big.
Jesus Christ.
It's
I think 1080 is either classified as 1K or 2K, because what I find weird is that when you say 1080, it's the pixels running horizontally.
Horizontally.
With
There isn't.
4K. It's the pixels running vertically.
Okay.
So I guess 1080 would be considered 2K, right?
No.
Because it like
Okay, so you have your 1920 by 1080. So your 1080 is it running vertically? 1080 is running it vertically. So right now when we do resolution, it is running vertically.
okay.
So you're saying 4K would be running still vertically or running horizontally?
4K. I just pulled it up on Wikipedia. Is 4,096 by 2,304 pixels approximately.
Say that again.
4,096
Okay.
by 2,304.
2003.
Pixels.
Okay, so it's more or less doubled of what is it currently.
Yeah.
So by that logic, I guess you could call 1920 by 1080 2K.
But they also say that in their promotions, they say 4K is 4 times the resolution of 1080.
Maybe
So
if
that
you
would
do,
be 1K.
Maybe if you do.
They're switching what pixels do they count?
It is 4 times.
If you
There's
do,
a picture here.
Yeah.
maybe if you do like a square, like the resolution square, maybe.
Right here, if you take a look, Adrian, right here. The green is 1080. See how it's like diagonally?
Yeah, so
4 times.
they're doing the surface area.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you do surface area, it is 4 times.
Yeah.
But if you just do the actual length of it, it's only doubled
Okay.
because
But yeah, you think it's unnecessary?
2 feet by 2 feet is
I
squared.
imagine,
Is
I imagine both
not
of you
4.
think it's unnecessary.
I think I don't think it's unnecessary. If, say, for example, we were sitting in this basement and we sit like where we are now at one end and we have a TV over there, then 4K is perfect.
Yeah.
no 720 is perfect.
But here's my issue with even 720 is TVs are coming out at 60, 70, 80. They have a 110-inch TV at
God damn.
CES. when you take 720 and stretch it out to those sizes,
Doesn't look good.
it doesn't look
You're
good.
not stretching the image though. You're just scaling it. It's still 16 by 9. It will always be, for now, at least 16 by 9. You're not stretching the image in
No,
any
not
way.
stretching the image, but
But you're
it's on a-
scaling it forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
So don't you lose quality when you do that?
Yes.
Yeah, but
we upscale all our games anyway.
You mean
But-
like digitally upscale?
Yeah.
yeah, okay. So if you're going to 108, fine. Yeah, maybe go to 1080 or go to 4K. But Like for me, I run stuff on a 43 inch TV. 720 is perfect. I like it. I don't see a difference in between 720 and 1080. Like and we know because we deal with raw uncompressed video.
Yeah.
You've seen some of the sizes that 1080 have given us is ridiculous. 720 is just better. You get I can hardly see a difference. I don't know if you guys can.
But if you go to the store and like Sharp has like the 67 and 80 inch TVs, and they do look they look kind of bad.
Is it a split screen comparison? Do you ever see those split screens where they compare one image to the other?
The other thing though, in the store they split the image, so splitting automatically makes it looks like crap.
It's on like 20
and they
TVs,
intentionally make it look shittier than it actually is.
I don't know why they do that because you're trying to sell the damn TV. Why not
Well,
make
no, for comparisons, like if
I just mean like when they have like a single HD image coming in and they split it to like 20 TVs, you then lose quality.
Yeah.
they're just trying to save money.
It just
So they
saves
gotta-
money because
But then
you
your
need
TVs look
8.
crap.
Most people are like, "Oh, this TV's 80 inches. Awesome. I'll buy it."
They
Yeah,
just put
pretty
the
much.
screens up.
Yeah.
So I'm not ready for 4K, but I think we do need to get there eventually. Like I think all displays now should be like Apple's Retina display, where you can't even discern pixels from them.
You know, it's gonna be awesome when 4K TVs come out. Other TVs will be cheaper, and then I'll buy an awesome TV.
That's right.
I just think it should just be according to where your sitting area. That's my opinion because it's for optimal
we'll
viewing.
have like smaller TVs, like say like a 32 inch 720. When you get up into your 40 inches, go 720 or 1080 models.
you
Then
can
when
get
get into,
1080
your
with
big,
32.
big ones, then you can start going to 4K. So maybe we'll have like a whole plethora of just different
Yeah,
resolution TVs.
that's perfect. Because like for some people like who sit in their bedroom where like their TV is at the end of their bed, you don't want something that's 4K and like 50 inches.
I don't think anyone's announced anything smaller than like even 50 inches for 4K.
Yeah,
so-
see, like it's just for bigger. Like it's just according to where you sit,
Yeah.
what your room's like. That's fine then.
And then also your source, whatever you're sourcing to the TV, needs to broadcast in 4K. Otherwise, it's useless.
Yeah.
Why the Xbox or PS3 would just scale it down to 1080 anyways.
because they already do chug, as we've seen in a lot of games.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not good.
Sony's doing this real big push. They're already going to be offering 4K Blu-rays, and it's getting kind of crazy.
They're also talking about introducing a new aspect ratio.
I think seriously.
It was a 21 to I can't remember. They're talking about doing a new aspect ratio.
For what? For
Why?
I don't know. Well, he's gonna look it up now. But there's theatrical widescreen.
I like
Looks good.
16 by 9.
Yeah,
It looks
the
nice.
16 by 9 is good. I don't know why though. Like digital photos don't take in 16 by 9. Like just now, the photos we took with your phone, it went to 4:3.
Yeah.
Like digital cameras, like there's just
Yeah.
like I look at photos. I'm like, why is this in 16 by 9?
I don't know. I think a photo would look kind of weird in 60 by 9.
Uh, No, because then you put it like up on a screen and you got black bars at the side.
Yeah, but not everyone puts them up as their wallpaper. Just printing out photos. I think it would be weird to have like a longer one.
I don't think so. Don't think so. What does it say there?
All I found is that common consumer ones, of course, are 4x3, 16 by 9, and 3x2. And maybe this is the ones you're talking about. The common ones in presentations of films and movie theaters are 1.85 to 1.
No, yeah, that's theatrical.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I don't know. I think maybe Ellie was telling me about the new aspect ratio.
As long as it looks good, I guess. I have to see it.
Oh,
first.
I'll ask her next time we see her.
Okay, let's move on to our next story. I just began watching Firefly,
Fantastic.
It is-
Good
it is.
lord.
It is amazing.
and I recommend everyone to go watch it, and then petition to do something about
I'm
it.
the odd one out again. I didn't
Yeah.
see Django. Haven't seen Firefly.
Damn right. And Fringe.
Matt doesn't watch Fringe.
Yeah, but you should finish Fringe.
I don't watch Fringe because it's not good. And I don't care if I get... you can flame me, email us, I don't care. It's not good. I'm sorry.
Matt.
Actually, I'm not even gonna rescind the apology. It's not good. End of story.
It is a delight to watch. It is amazing.
But you like Firefly.
Yep.
So what do you guys think about this Firefly online game coming out?
It's awesome.
I'll play it just because it says Firefly in the title.
Okay. All right.
All right, well, you're easily sold.
But yeah, we were talking about this earlier before the podcast, and I was wondering like their universe isn't that big as something like a Star Wars, a Star Trek.
They do say there's hundreds of moons though.
Yeah, but
They could
how
explore the other
different-
ones.
I mean, they've all been terraformed, so they're all going to be exactly the same.
They're not all exactly the same. Though. You saw your desert planets. You saw your
Oh,
central
whoa,
planets.
whoa. We don't know how far he's in the show.
No, that's fine. I'm not going to say we just have desert planets. We have city planets. We have planets. That's all.
There is a wide range of them.
There's a wide range of them.
There's
I'm
like
not going to
whole-
tell
there's
you
whole-
what's
there's
on
whole
them.
ci-
or
There's whole
anything.
planets that look like Coruscant. There's whole planets that look like deserts.
Yeah, it's just according to how well the environment was when they terraformed it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Which is a spoiler on how they do it, which I'm not going to say anymore. But
On how they terraform?
yeah, it's in the movie. There's like more details
is
about
some
it.
crazy thing, or is
I
it
don't know.
science?
I don't know if it'd be
Just shut up
considered
and watch
a-
it. This guy. I asked him to send me the song. He sends it to me in a WMA format. Windows
okay.
Media Audio.
All right.
It's gonna be awesome to work with.
Again, CES is pretty big this year, and Microsoft had to make their presence known, so they introduced IllumiRoom.
It looks like garbage.
Just to give you guys a rundown what LumaRoom is, I guess it scans your room, from what I saw, right?
I don't know what the fuck
It
I
adds-
saw.
So
I
okay,
still don't know.
so if you have like a TV, like say you have a 40-inch TV, basically what it does is you tell, like the guy in the trailer said Xbox scan or something, and it scans an area bigger than the TV. So like let's say it's now 60 inches, and then if an explosion happens, you'll see like shrapnel fly off the screen and like get like projected up to like the extra 20 inches away or whatever.
It'll just create the texture and throw it along your walls. So
Yeah. But it, like Adriano was saying before, it adds nothing to the actual gameplay, and the fact that it's being projected like along bumpy surfaces such as your walls, etc., it doesn't look good. It actually doesn't look good.
Well, if you're gonna buy it, you're gonna put it in a space that'll be optimized for that.
unless you're Ryan, you're just gonna buy and stick it in the loneliest corner of his room, where it's gonna reflect off all the Legos that he has up there.
The thing is, they never showed a peripheral. They just showed the Xbox, and the guy just said it.
I don't think they're gonna be using it for actual gameplay purposes. I think they're just gonna be using it just for the gimmick, just to have like if you're playing Firefly and you're doing a walk outside the ship, maybe you have the stars just streaming.
Yeah, that's what I think would be cool. Is like if you're in like a snowy environment, it's
Yeah,
snowing
yeah.
and stuff. If you're out in space, they have the stars and whatnot.
I
That would
am
be really cool.
I am kind of wondering if the porno industry, what they would do with that.
I'm thinking of more along lines of the themes for the Xbox. If they could extend that beyond the TV with the IllumiRoom.
So you have like your main thing of tiles, and you can see
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
tiles.
That'd be
Yeah.
pretty cool.
That'd be cool.
See more advertisements. That's good stuff.
Yeah. Or it sees what you have in the room and then advertises to your liking.
Oh, shit!
We see you have a nice guitar in there.
The Big Brother stuff. That's a little spooky.
Always watching.
No, that's a ridiculous one.
Always watching.
Is that
Your
Jimi
Vita knows
Hendrix
where you
poster
live.
you have on the wall?
Oh, yeah. But I thought it looked a little distracting when you were playing like a first-person shooter.
Yeah, because that's what I think they only showed it for an FPS.
They showed like a kart racer, like an unknown
Mhm.
kart racer.
It looked like a Mario Kart clone.
Yeah, I think they just threw it together just for this little demo.
It doesn't add anything to the gameplay. I'm honestly not interested.
Yeah, I think I would just distract the crap out of me. The thing I like about TVs is that
Yeah,
it's
but
cut off. from
yeah,
the rest
but
of
you
the
do know you're gonna buy one, right?
No, I didn't buy a Kinect, so I'm not gonna buy this either. It's all just,
You're gonna buy one.
they're all just trying to create new things. That
I want to connect.
the Wii U has the tablet controller.
Just from what I saw in Gmod when they had
Oh.
the Connect. Hysterical.
That was pretty good. But yeah, you're gonna play it for like 2 seconds, and then
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
It's like $150 for the Kinect. I think it's down to 100 now.
I would love for a friend of mine to buy a IllumiRoom. Then go to his house and play.
Me?
Yeah, maybe you.
But Matt, you made a good point about the ads. This is our next little story here. I think they're calling them new ads, NU ads.
Oh, good stuff. Proprietary names for advertisements.
And Microsoft says
Everything's got to be marketable.
Good lord.
Everything.
first wave of new ads for online platform have been highly successful. More investment planned.
Success in terms of what?
People are looking at them. Eyeballs are on them.
95% of the time, It's our advertiser on the screen.
Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah.
That's probably what they're saying to themselves.
I
You
can't.
started off-
Numbers are good, people. Numbers are good. Let's push more of these out.
The main tile screen doesn't have ads on it, right?
Yes, it does. As
Yeah.
a bottom right corner.
The main tile screen.
Yep.
Okay.
Every
Yeah,
screen.
So I guess every time you log in, it's just there's an
Then,
ad
then
for it.
technically, when you go to every screen, like let's say you go to the music screen, even though they're linking it to the artist, it's technically an ad. They have
Yeah.
Gaga or
Yeah,
Kanye.
that's
or,
true.
How long before we get in-game ads? You figure?
video games have already done that once.
Well, you
Yeah.
see what you know, like
I mean, just like blatant ads. Gameplay will resume in 5 seconds.
oh that'd be terrible.
Yeah.
I think there was a story on that a while back.
Yeah.
Or
There's
just
games like that.
or just like written into the story, like in the next Batman Arkham game, like before Batman can't even take down the guy, he takes like a nice chug of Coke, like flashes the label on
See,
screen.
now, I don't mind product placement in movies. I think it makes a better connection between our world and theirs, unless it's like a sci-fi movie or something like that.
Or if it's just like too damn obvious.
Like,
Yeah, if it's like a close up of the Pepsi and the guy drinks it, it's a really slow shot and whatnot. What was the one we were watching? Oh, Elementary. It was the Surface tablet,
Really?
Oh,
Do you remember that?
I hate that.
and he's sitting on the toilet, and he pulls out his thing. He connects it with the magnet, so he has his keyboard. He boots it up. It shows the Windows screen, the tiles, and he's like typing on it. And it was a good minute of him using it.
It's just like in Fringe, they use the Sprint video calling,
Yeah,
and when they actually have a shot is the hand holding it like this,
yeah,
and the Astrid's on it. It's like, what's going on? He's like, "Boo."
yeah. And I think
It's like,
Olivia,
oh man, what are you
Olivia was
doing?"
driving the Nissan Leaf one time,
Yeah.
and they showed her like plugging it or something like that.
Oh, come on.
yeah.
Alan Wake was brutal for that, but then again, it like what was I can't remember the vehicle, but they had the onboard music system.
Would that be like a Ford then?
It was Ford, maybe it was I don't know whatever the hell they had at the time, but like they used that. The batteries were a brand name in the game,
okay.
so that you would use to kill the guys.
My
Yeah, when it's not blatant, I do like product placement and stuff.
My favorite was Burnout Paradise. You'll be driving around and you'll see a billboard for Obama.
Yeah, that's cool.
Obama will be in the
See,
game.
that's
What about Paranormal Activity 4? The Connect throughout the whole thing.
I haven't seen the movie, but I heard that
There's
they
Connect in Paranormal Activity 4.
One of the
apparently
cameras is the
plug it
Connect.
pretty damn good.
The ghosts start playing
Apparently-
Connect.
and they also use. I heard this. I haven't actually seen it, but I heard they use it to track it one time.
Okay, yeah, okay. Well, I don't care. This is a spoiler. It's a spoiler alert. So mute it for a few seconds if you don't want to hear it.
We don't care.
Apparently the Connect, like, I don't know if this actually works, but like in the movie they say that the Connect like shows like these little like dots, and they put on night vision and it shows these little dots are like tracking dots, which it probably does. I don't know. And like what the guy does is he like makes it one of the cameras in Paranormal Activity. You know, they have fixed cameras. Makes it one of the cameras, and what happens is the one guy goes and sits down and he gets up, and of course his silhouette is still there, so you still see the tracking balls of the guy there, and then he gets up and walks, and the silhouette walks around a bit.
Yeah. So they.
It was pretty cool.
It looks like the mocap they would use for games.
Oh.
So
So
it
if-
kind of looks like that, and then like at one point you just see like the ripple like of somebody walking through them.
So if your Connect's ever freaking out now you know why.
Ghosts.
Yeah.
Ghosts. On to a bit of an odd note, I guess. This has to do with some of the major shootings in the U.S. In the last couple months here, and it really sparked a conversation about what to do about gun violence, and the video game industry has gotten dragged into this now.
Dragged through the mud and kicked.
Yeah, there was one person petitioning that our representatives shouldn't even show up. They want to talk about video games, but they don't want us to be there.
Well, I have a serious problem with this. If you think about it, they say that the gun, it's not the gun's fault because like the shootings are horrible. I'm not saying this at all.
Yeah.
Like they are horrible, but I'm saying like they're debating saying, well, it isn't the gun's fault because somebody didn't tell the gun maker to pick it up and shoot him. At the same time, the video game can't actually shoot the person.
Yeah.
So let that go. It's the gun that's there. I realize it isn't the gun's fault. It's the user's fault.
It's just they're trying to.
They're trying to pawn it
They're just
off
trying to
because
pawn
because
something.
what is it, the Second Amendment or whatever? Like I
Right to
realize,
bear
like
arms.
I agree. Okay, if you want to have guns, it's fine. I'm not saying take them away, but we just need to kind of like maybe take a look at the laws and stuff, and like come up with a direct solution,
Yeah.
not a like okay, it's this movie.
Now it is a bigger problem than one issue. That's the thing. Everyone has their own take on it. Everyone says, "Oh, it's guns," and then other people say, "Oh, it's video games. Oh, it's violent movies. It's mentally."
To stop a bad guy with a
people.
gun, you give a hero a gun.
Yeah,
That was the one guy say.
yeah, that was pretty funny.
As long as we have violent video games, they're always going to be trying to pin the blame on it.
Yeah,
Issue's never going to go away.
but I mean, like we have violent video games in Canada, and our gun crime isn't as huge
Yeah.
as it is in the U.S.
People enjoy violent video games. That's just
And the rating system, I can't stress this
Yeah.
enough. I mean, I said this earlier that there's a rating system on movies, and they're not bashing Hollywood. They mentioned violent movies and stuff. but,
natural born killers.
yeah, but they're not bringing Hollywood guys in to talk about it.
Everything
But somehow
everything's in the
video
open
games
with the
just-
SRB.
But the stores are pretty good about enforcing the SRB.
They'll ask you for some ID.
And I've seen them turn down kids
Yeah.
who are trying to buy M-rated games.
They get nabbed like anybody else. If a corner store were to sell cigarettes, they would get probably nabbed eventually. And
Yeah.
they're they're liable like everybody else. They follow the rules, and
I think
yet
there should
they're
be,
getting shit on.
I think there should be more promotion about the ESRB to parents, to really let them know that that's an M-rated game. Read the back of the box to see what it's rated for, the different ratings and whatnot, and make a decision if you think your child's ready to play that.
Honestly, it doesn't matter. Like we can throw all these sensible facts at these people, and they're not gonna do anything. Somebody once said, "You don't argue with stupid people. They're literally just gonna tear you down to their level and beat you with experience."
Yeah.
So the more and more we try to argue them or try to throw facts at them, they're just gonna ignore it.
I think that was actually Mark Twain. I think it was. Who said that in quote?
Maybe, I don't know.
My favorite take on this was on Penn and Teller's bullshit. They were talking about video game violence, and they actually put it to the test. They took a 12-year-old kid that loves first-person shooters, took him to the gun range, and gave him an automatic rifle to shoot. And he did not like it. He got upset when he held the gun and ran to his mother.
Mm-hmm. But we do have to understand that this isn't. Everyone would be different,
Mm-hmm.
There would be a kid who would love to be holding an actual gun.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, there are idiots out there, but
Yeah.
But
What about military violence? We see it on the news all the time.
no, actually we don't.
Yeah, they kind of.
The U.S. really is really hush hush with that, and you don't see a lot of you don't see a lot of videos. They're not even allowed to show American soldiers in their coffins draped with American flag. You're not allowed to show that on American television.
Okay, maybe not the news, but
we have the Highway of Heroes out just in Toronto. We do that.
that's true.
And we get praised for that. American citizens love the fact that we acknowledge that there are people overseas. But no, America, you can't do that. You can't show a casket. You can't show the American flag on the casket. You can't show a dead soldier.
But what about Military Channel? Military Channel shows all kinds of stuff about the Americans going into Iraq and stuff. They're doing their stuff. I'm just saying that's still showing violence. That's not Hollywood, but it's still a media.
But it's not a mainstream. It's not one that all the kids are turning to.
No, I realize. I just think that they should try maybe some different gun laws, because so many people are saying do that, and they've done so many different things with video games where it's out in the open. Clearly, that, in my opinion, isn't the issue. In my opinion, I don't know. Other people have different opinions. That's fine, but
I mean, like I play a bunch of violent video games.
Yeah.
I have no urge.
Yeah, they're no
to even touch
yeah.
a gun. I don't like. I don't want to do it.
It's
anything, you're like
it's just
the-
a stress reliever. It is a hobby like you would do anything else.
Yeah.
Some people read. We play video games. Simple as that.
Yeah, let's move on to a little happier note. At least happier for me. And it's that the PS3 apparently, according to International Data Corporation, has overtaken the Xbox 360 in terms of global sales. Maybe not in the U.S. I think the U.S. is still heavily dominated by the Xbox 360. What do you guys
Even
think
still,
about this?
though.
Do you think this is crazy, or just okay? I'll give you the numbers actually right now.
I was gonna say I completely phased out there. I was looking at the wall over there. I just kind of tuned.
It's 76 to 75, isn't it?
77 million PS3s have been sold, compared to Microsoft's Xbox at 76 million. A million difference.
I think it's kind of good. I guess good for Sony. They said they would eventually outbeat the Xbox, and they kind of reached their goal. But
And they are
right at the end of the life cycle.
both of them are both of them are clearly successful. So whatever.
There's a few rough years for the PS3 at the start there.
Yeah.
They launched a year late, so this is kind of amazing that they're actually technically a year behind the Xbox,
And they caught up.
and they passed their sales numbers.
Yeah. Sony will be sure to stress that at the next E3.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I can't wait.
Our sales numbers show that we are number one, and
Yeah.
have a little
Is that your-
asterisk
is that
in
your
there
Jack
just
Tretton?
for a fine print.
Blu-ray player.
What, for Xbox?
No, I mean,
PS3.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right? Most likely.
Yeah.
Because the PS2 did that with DVD players. It was a cheap DVD player to get. So maybe they'll just ride that. Oh, for the first 4K player. And everyone will run out and get their 4K
Oh, that makes sense.
player.
It makes
Right?
sense. I'm like, now that Xbox, the next Xbox will have Blu-ray technology.
And it won't have.
They'll have
4K.
the 4K technology.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
and they'll still be paying for that Blu-ray player.
Yeah, they'll be paying Sony for that.
for royalties.
So
That,
maybe,
that was another thing Michael Pachter was wrong on. He swore that as long as Xbox have to pay royalties, they will never use Blu-ray technology.
Yeah.
And he like swore to that.
I love him
they
so
have
much.
to. They absolutely have to, though.
Yeah.
When you can get a game on PS3 on one disc, and then the same game on Xbox with 3 discs. I mean,
L.A. Noir.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I mean, absolutely ridiculous.
But Xbox, I must admit, they've mastered at getting those 3 discs into a single case.
So,
They're really good at that.
But then there's stuff like Skyrim. Like, holy crap, how'd they fit that on a DVD? That's amazing.
I don't know.
And then
It's-
make it
it's,
shitty
well,
for
I don't
PS3.
actually
PS3.
understand it either.
They're really good at compacting this stuff down. Like even like something when I look at GTA or Red Dead Redemption, that's all in one disc. Or the massive games that Assassin's Creed is, that's all in one disc. Or Borderlands,
So you're telling me
it's L.A. Noir is the facial technology.
Yeah, that's cool. Space, yeah.
you're telling me they made Skyrim, squeeze it all into one disc for Xbox, and then made it shitty for PS3?
That's exactly what happened, yeah. But no, it's more than just that. It's
What the hell?
It was coded on Xbox, like all other.
I
Bethesda
figure
games.
most games do
But here's
that.
my issue. Yeah, most games do that. How come Bethesda, one of the biggest developers, can't do that?
Bethesda used to do it on PC and port it to consoles. This is the first time they've ever done it on Xbox and ported it to everything else.
But even with
Nope, never again. Then
Fallout 3, they had problems.
Fallout 3, they had problems with PS3, but they didn't really have problems. They just didn't want to bring the DLC to it. There wasn't actually any
No,
problems.
Mine froze like every 2 minutes.
I have it. I got it like a couple months after it came out for PS3. That was my first time I ever played Fallout 3. I only froze maybe 4 times.
I had the game.
only 4 times.
No, but 4 times over like a 300-hour game.
I had the Game of the Year edition, so it was the latest version.
Oh, see, I didn't have
With the
that.
updates, and it like you fast travel here. Oh, you're frozen now. You can't move.
I had trouble with the fast traveling. I had to turn off the auto saving.
You told me that, and that actually did help.
Yeah,
So they need to fix something. They make me angry,
it's a disaster.
and I love their games. So, on to more Xbox news, cloud centric. So you said you save your Adriano. You said you save your games to the cloud, right?
No,
Or
I
was
don't.
that-
I do.
it was
I don't.
Matt. Oh, Matt, you said that.
I do that for RPGs just because I had a hard drive fail on an Xbox and I lost everything. So I just for RPGs especially take
The
hours.
bigger one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So if the next Xbox, even maybe this one, gets updated to have more use with that cloud-based saves, are you gonna take more use of it?
Yeah, but I hope that there's like a lot of glitches because it's like there's like a local it's kind of hard to understand. It's like a local copy, but like the local copy gets messed up if I log in at your house, right? And I'm playing on my save that I made in my house on the cloud, and then I come back home, it like starts complaining about how there's 2 versions or
Yeah,
something.
like how does it know which one to take?
Yeah, it doesn't know which one to
And,
take.
and will it just like always look to the cloud, or will it take the cloud one and just override?
It should always take the cloud one, in my opinion. Always take the cloud one if there's a more up to date one.
or just take the most recent up to date one.
Yeah, it should always do that. Because like if my internet goes down, I want to be able to play from my hard drive still.
Yeah. And you said they only offered like 500 megabytes for saves.
Yeah,
But
saves
for
aren't that
saves
big,
that's
though.
good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, because on PS3 you actually you get 5 gigs, I think it is.
But you gotta think though. Remember, PS3 memory requirements are so ridiculous.
That's true too.
So Xbox is getting up there now, but in the beginning we used to have a 20 gigabyte Xbox hard drive. Actually, a lot of people still have those.
Mm-hmm.
So
The 20 gig Xbox.
a lot of
Oh,
people.
yeah, I
I
do.
do right here.
Yeah, and I got all my external sitting outside.
No, good lord.
With my nice homemade labels.
Is it easy to buy like an actual official Xbox hard drive and transfer your data? Is that easy at all?
The new Xbox actually has a desk. Well, actually, both of them. They're both just desktop drives in a special proprietary enclosure.
Yeah, they're all removable. You can do that.
So like with like by voiding your warranty, of course, you could do it.
Crack them open.
I have yet to ever transfer from one Xbox hard drive to another. I've yet to do that. I don't. A lot of people are always talking about the transfer cables, but I wouldn't even do that. I don't know where the fuck you would find a transfer cable nowadays.
You can order them right from. You just call them and say I need transfer cables.
But like if I bought a new Xbox because my other one died, mine's practically like almost a launch system.
Right.
If I were to get a new one, I'd begin a new Xbox. I don't have a transfer cable. What I would do is just have the external drives that I have and just manually move its stuff from my Xbox to the external and do the external to the new Xbox. And then I would go online, do the whole DRM transfer, and just re-download all the licenses.
Well-
It'd take me days to do it, but I wouldn't be buying a damn transfer cable.
PS3, you just use an Ethernet cable.
Yeah, you can do that with the PS3. But
Yeah,
like,
that's pretty
but the thing is with the Xbox was the transfer cables were for when we only had the 20 gigs. Like when the beginning for the first couple years or whatever it was, there was only those 20 gig proprietary things. So like that's why we needed them.
Yeah, but like now like people, I still hear people talking about how they have to get a transfer cable to transfer stuff from one Xbox to another. I'm thinking to myself, no, they'll let you make 32 gigs yourself with a jump drive or a hard drive. Literally, just get a drive, make it a temporary Xbox, and just transfer stuff over, and then re-download your licenses. Like that seems a hell of a lot easier.
That is a more recent. That is a more recent feature though, because when they first released the Slim, I think for the first year we weren't even still allowed to use thumb drives. So what you had
you had to use the memory stick.
you had to use memory stick. So
like max a gig.
exactly. So you'd have to use the transfer cable to take your old hard drive and throw it on your new Slim, whatever.
Speaking of cloud, in iTunes, in my music podcast, and I think audio, something else in there, there's always a cloud symbol beside each one of those. And then sometimes when I go in, there's a lightning bolt going through them. And I click it, then it does a quick load thing, and then it goes back to regular cloud.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
It's just updating your iCloud sync. Like, do you have automatic downloads on or anything?
I have automatic, like, I subscribe to podcasts, so I automatically download podcasts.
Okay.
But I don't actually put anything to the cloud. I don't have anything in the cloud.
Okay, it's probably not doing anything then, since you don't have anything to do
Alright.
it. It's just it's waiting to do it, and then I guess
Realizing that there's nothing to do.
yeah, and then when you click on it, it tries to send something. There's nothing to send, and then just continues doing whatever it needs to do. Because I automatic downloads on for music, so if I download a song on my iPhone, it's on my iPad, my MacBook, and my Mac Pro, so it's on all my devices, and I don't even need to touch it. But the iCloud's a little different than most cloud services. It's not like storage. It's like you can't just throw stuff up there.
Yeah. Well, I mine doesn't even work properly.
It's not like a Dropbox or anything.
No. I try to tell it to send my photos, and it just says error.
But the best thing about iCloud probably was that they finally allowed you to view your past purchases and re-download them. Because before that, you never could. Your hard drive breaks, there goes all your music. You know?
Yeah, that sucked.
Yep.
Oh, that happened to you, Marty?
Mm-hmm.
See the problem?
No, I don't.
Yeah, see, there you go.
You guys.
No problem at all. Sir James Dyson,
I did not
All
know
of his
he
vacuums
was
have balls.
a sir.
all his vacuums have balls. And
What the hell?
that's his commercial. He shows you how the balls are better than the Ford 2-axle wheels, and then he's like, "That's why all our vacuums have balls."
Because you can turn corners easier.
Yeah. Anyway, he's getting into the video game controversy here. He says that engineers should make vacuum cleaners, not video games. Now, what this has to do with anything, I have no idea.
Why are engineers be making video games to begin with? Designers and developers would be doing that. Engineers should be sticking to highways and buildings.
I guess hardware. I mean,
Hardware engineer, computer engineers.
Oh.
he must absolutely hate video games then. I mean, vacuum cleaners.
Well,
there's enough
what-
engineers to
yeah.
make vacuum cleaners and
Yeah.
video games.
that would be more competition for him. Why would he want more
Yeah.
people doing it?
Yeah.
Maybe he wants vacuum cleaner games, like a Dyson app.
Oh, good lord.
Vacuum up a room.
Virtual Dyson vacuum cleaner. Now for Connect.
You know how terrible that is?
Take a picture of an environment that shows you the ideal path to vacuum your room.
Oh my goodness. That's kind of genius.
You can only take that path with the Dyson ball.
I could use it like AR too.
Oh,
Just
man.
hold your
The
phone
DLC
out
packs
and
are
it'll show the
actually
path, and you
ridiculous.
just follow it.
It
with
shows the
your
parts
vacuum
you
cleaner.
missed. Like you missed a spot. Oh, go back over there.
Imagine using like the Google glasses with that, and then it shows you your path, and you just. And
Are
then,
we-
like further on in the future?
Are
it'll
we getting
say-
excited about
it'll show
this?
you, like that's coffee on the ground.
Vacuum paths? Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
With Google?
As you get to a certain corner, pull up all your best performances, like your record times,
Oh yeah.
compare it to your friends list.
Get some achievements going.
Yeah.
Share on Facebook and Twitter.
Oh god.
And then our final story, Pokemon X and Y.
Woo!
Marty's excited about that. I think you're
Yeah.
the only one who plays Pokemon out of us.
I play a little bit, not too much. Not
I
religious.
started with the original ones. I bought the.
Yeah,
I haven't bought the Game Boy adapter for SNES,
Okay.
and then I've started to play it.
So tell us what you know about X and Y, Marty.
We're getting a new generation here. Last year they came out with a sequel to Black and White with no new Pokemon. So now we're getting. They haven't shown much. They showed Pikachu, and they showed 3 new starters.
Pikachu, that fucker still around?
Yeah, I miss him when he was fat back in Pokemon Yellow. But
What is he skinny now?
yeah, he was a lot fatter. If you look on the yellow box art, he's just chubby.
Oh.
Yeah, they slimmed him down. And also,
Westerners.
yeah,
gotta appeal to that American market.
and also, you get a glimpse of what the legendaries look like. They're supposed to look like the letters X and Y.
I saw. Yeah.
The one looks like a Y, and the other one's
I wouldn't want to encounter an X-shaped creature.
yeah. It's not
That
really
would scare me.
X-shaped at
It would,
all.
Like grab onto you and like wrap it around.
It's
you.
got antlers. But yeah, they're going away from the typical sprite art that the Pokemon have in the over-the-shoulder battle camera view. Now we have something similar to Pokemon Stadium with 3D battles and 3D battle animations.
Dude, that's fantastic.
Yeah, one thing I'm concerned about is the pacing. I think we're going to have to sit there and watch the battle animations happen now, and it's going to be a lot slower gameplay, which is unfortunate.
It could be just as quick. I mean, like if you use just like tackle and then they just kind of, they kind of just move up and hit the other thing.
Yeah.
So sound they make.
Regardless, it's the first 3D one, so I'm excited.
And I just want to mention because I really love this the X
Okay.
and Y thing. Yeah.
I read someone's view on this. It was probably just someone commenting on Reddit. But the reason for naming it X and Y was that they would later come out with the game Z or Z, whatever you prefer, and X, Y, and Z makes up 3D space, which would be the first 3D game for Pokemon.
Yeah. I thought that's kind of cool.
It's interesting.
They should have been naming the other ones X and Y and then had X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
You excited for the Z-shaped legendary
Oh my good
Pokemon?
No, that sounds just weird.
But yeah, I'm excited for this game. I'm going to pick it up first day.
Okay, so now we're going to move into our rant section. We actually have 3 rants. We probably could have spread these out over because we have hard times thinking of rants.
It's all good.
All of
Let's
our
just do
news
it up.
stories are rants.
Yeah.
A little bit, I guess. Okay.
This isn't really news. It's more just opinions.
Yes. Yes. Unused features and features for the sake of features. And I just have a list of ones here. So we'll start off with PS Vita email.
Good lord.
Yeah, take it away, Matt.
Oh my God.
Tell us what time it is.
I turn on my Vita one day and I'm going through and I'm like, oh, it's a new app bubble, whatever the heck they call them. Turns out to be friggin' email. I'm like, this,
Can't have corners on those. Apple will sue.
oh, good. Yeah, that's true. It's not a rectangle. Luckily. Anyway, moving on from that.
Straight up.
What a disaster. Like, a freaking email service on my Vita. All I want to do is play my Dynasty Warriors. And I got this thing taking up my memory, which, by the way, is highly limited. And it's $100 for like 32 gigs or something like that.
Pretty much, yeah.
And it's proprietary, so you need to buy that. So I have like 100 megs left. And I have this useless app I can't get rid of called email. I ain't getting email on my Vita. And you know what that's for? Just so that when you go on a website, they'll be like, tablets can do email, and they'll have like a little checklist, those like charts that you have.
Yeah,
and they'll be like,
tablets.
3DS, does it have email? No. X. You know what I mean? PS Vita email, check. It's useless. No one's gonna use it. I have 4 tablets that do that.
Now you're an advocate of saying it's a tablet. You use yours as a tablet.
I'm an advocate of saying like, with like the no. I use it for things such as a little bit of Facebook, a little bit of Twitter, and Facebook and Twitter are highly integrated into games now. People tweet about games. You go on Facebook, you join like developers groups and stuff. But email,
Is there a Facebook app? on the Vita?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
And Skype is also, I use that because it's a mobile device. It's great for conference calls. I've done it a couple times and stuff like that. But I also use that for gaming. I talk to people while maybe I'm playing on my PC. It's a little bit easier to move it around the house and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But to me, the email is like almost like a business thing, and that should be not on the Vita. No, I'm never going to use it. And you said you can't even download attachments. I think you said.
My attachments are not open.
Mine doesn't even work,
So
so.
I mean, most of my emails have attachments, so it's kind of useless to me.
It's useless like that. Like right there, it just shows they had no effort in making the feature. They just like, you know what?
There's probably a small demand for it, but I mean,
No one
I'm
buys
sure
it.
somebody's but get used to it already.
yeah, probably.
I'm sure that it could get used to it, but nobody buys the Vita for the email.
Yeah,
And if
that's
it
right.
was or wasn't there, it's not a selling point. Features should only be there if it's a selling point, in my opinion. I'm not like I realize I'm also an advocate of saying that like I don't complain about features being there, but when it takes up valuable memory, which is proprietary and highly expensive, that's a serious freaking problem.
Okay, let's move on.
Oh,
to,
sorry. Speaking of Skype,
Yep.
did anybody else get an email saying that IM for like MSN Messenger is going away?
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
right.
MSN is going away. It's
and
now
that's going to get moved into your Skype account.
Skype. Yeah.
So now I'm going to have two goddamn Skype accounts. One with my Gmail, one with my Hotmail.
Yeah, that's what I have too.
That really pisses me off.
I don't
But
like that.
most people just use. I just use my Skype profile because if you've logged into your MSN at any point recently, I think I've had nobody on there for at least 2 years. No one's ever been online, so no one. I've never talked to people on MSN since.
I was
high
really
school.
hoping MSN would come back.
Really?
Yeah.
It's still. It's
Oh
still
man,
kinda
I
cheesy.
spent a lot of nights chatting up on MSN.
Next up on our list is Xbox Music and their video services.
Adriano, take this one away.
No, Marty, do your signature noise.
Up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they got rid of Zune, and I'm like, and then they got introduced their Xbox Music and videos, which
They were really showing this off at E3 too.
yeah, but I wasn't interested because they decided to show like the most recent clip to Game of Thrones where they're doing the smart glass shit.
Oh yeah.
So it's a bunch of people who hadn't seen it. It's like, why would you guys do that? Now I'm not gonna watch your shit. But excuse me.
Oh yeah. When stuff like that pops up at E3, I go and make a sandwich. it gets boring, and I go up and
I did that too.
go up and make a sandwich, and then come back.
When what's his name came out and sang.
Usher showed up.
Usher
Yeah,
showed
and I
up.
made another sandwich.
Yeah.
I had like 4 or 5 sandwiches
He's
during
a
E3.
fantastic dancer though. Like he was spot on,
Yeah.
and he was singing.
Saw that
too.
Dance Central
Yeah.
was playing.
It was so weird though, because like the audience, maybe a small majority didn't listen to Usher,
I would say
but
that was not the best choice.
because
to-
they weren't reacting. Their applause wasn't like, yeah, freaking Usher. It was like, oh yeah, good.
Oh yeah, good, good stuff.
So going back, Xbox got rid of their Zune videos and music. They did their Xbox Music and videos, which the upside to that for me is now when I download a video off Xbox, like a trailer or something, I don't have to fucking launch Zune to watch it.
Yeah.
It just literally sits on the hard drive.
Mhm.
Other than that, I don't see any use for it.
And like no one, like,
Nobody uses a console as a media hub. I'm going to say this
Yeah.
for all companies.
According to their numbers, they do.
I can access my iTunes library much faster than I can turn on my Xbox and navigate to
Uh,
whatever music player.
Xbox is pretty good though with accessing your iTunes library though. Like for me, like I can go to browse music.
Yeah.
I can go to my PC. It'll take me to the music folder iTunes is, and I have all my iTunes music there.
Actually, I will say, I have a network attached storage unit, an NAS, on my network. I just kind of set it up and hooked up my PS3, and I was just playing my PS3, and I noticed that it automatically detected the NAS, and that's pretty fantastic.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah, because I have like a couple like comic book things and stuff like there, and I just like have like a reader on there, and I haven't actually tried it, but and I have some shows and stuff. I could probably watch them from there, so that's pretty awesome.
All right. Next up is the Bing search bar. Got a couple Xbox ones here.
Bing
showed
Bing
this-
isn't good, so
Yeah, they showed this off at the last two E3s.
And the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and they're like it's an easy way to navigate your Xbox and search for like new movies and TV shows. And I've never used it. I've never touched the thing.
I
What,
maybe
Bing?
used it once and I didn't pull up what I wanted it to. So
I just use Bing to do a couple of those searches, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I had to go to like the second page to find some useful stuff. So I'm out for
get
that.
rid of Bing.
And then you can use Connect to like talking to it, like Xbox, like Bing, Game of Thrones, you know. And
I don't understand like why that feature's even there when we have the Internet Explorer thing now. Like we have the Internet Explorer app, which crashed on me in the first 5
yeah,
minutes,
it was
by the
pretty
way.
rough the first couple of days.
But
I actually haven't had a problem with it though.
It's
You haven't had any
It
problem?
ran.
It's pretty nice now.
It's definitely out of all the browsers I've seen for the consoles. I think it's probably my favorite one for it. It's not saying much. Still a piece of shit, but it's the one I'll put up with.
Just wait till you browse on the Wii U.
yeah, actually browsing on the Wii U is pretty nice. Like I'm sitting there playing Zombie U, got stuck, click a button, it multitasks, go to the web browser, find a forum, get my solution, click the game, play, fix it, done.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Here-
I got
here's-
something to say about that.
Yeah,
one, too.
here's my rant about this. This is gonna be my fucking rant. How easy do you guys give up and go look for solutions?
I will
It took me literally 3 hours. I almost died and lost everything. So I was like, okay, I've been here 3 times. I can't figure this out.
is that like your policy to do every possible?
I was
Solution.
fucking around with it, right? And then I actually ended up finding a secret, like a secret room, and it wasn't even related. And I was like, okay, I have literally scoured this. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Okay, I know this guy over here. He'll like, oh, this door won't open. He'll just go online and figure out what to do.
I do
Like,
that
when-
late at night.
He was playing Uncharted on his PSP or his PS Vita. And he was like had like his Mac open with like the walkthrough right there.
If nothing's, if it's not clearly laid out what I'm supposed to do, and it's not like a puzzle or anything I'm supposed to do, if it's just like walking through like a damn like room and I can't figure out where the exit is, and that's happened to me on
Yeah,
multiple
on
games.
shooters.
Yeah, and I do stuff like that.
Should you be video gaming then?
Well, I said this before. I play video games for the story. The gameplay is super important, but I really enjoy the story more. So
Play Layton.
and you were getting angry at me for restarting games when I accidentally killed that one
Oh,
person in
man.
Dishonored.
You gotta live with your choices.
No, if I can reset it, I mean, it's gonna,
I reset as well if I didn't
Come
mean
on,
to do
guys.
it.
I refuse
Fuck this whole
to.
podcast.
I refuse to look up help on the internet. I sit even if
do,
it's
yeah,
even
you
if it's hard. I sit there and struggle.
yeah.
I
But-
did it. The only time I think I did it once, only because I thought it was a glitch, and I thought that it.
I do look up Borderlands guns. If we have to choose between which gun to pick in Borderlands, like either take this to Moxie or take it to fucking whoever. I'll look that up to see what guns I get.
I do have other things I will look up, but like I do it once I retire the game, and I'm not gonna go back to it. Like I found like a half-hour Easter egg video of Batman Arkham City where it shows all the Easter eggs and all the cool things. I have it saved, and I intend to watch it when I put
interesting.
Arkham City away for good. I'm never gonna pull that out again.
No.
But I'm not gonna go look for shit.
And the Borderlands thing doesn't matter because the guns are shit.
Man, what happened?
Without the golden keys, I think I found maybe 3 or 4 good guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they really stress the golden cases.
Is it just because like there's like a gazillion guns now that the percentage of you getting a good gun is so rare? Or like what? Like the first Borderlands, you could get a good gun easily when opening a chest.
I've only found like 3 orange guns.
I haven't found a single one. We found one in that Torg box, and that was it. You had to buy it though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but even in Borderlands 1, there was the really rare, occasional, really good gun. Like, I remember Hold'em gave me this really good assault rifle. I forget. It had like 60 damage. I forget. I never found another gun with 60 damage with assault rifle. Like, that was clearly a really freaking rare find.
Yeah.
Wait, say 60 damage?
60 damage or something. I forget.
For an
That's
assault
like
rifle?
that's like level 1.
Yeah, it's like the lowest things you get.
I don't remember.
I had
don't
like
remember
an
the-
800 damage assault
He lied
rifle.
to you.
No, maybe it's 1,000. No,
super
like
rare, man. You're gonna love this gun.
no. But the thing is, like, I don't actually remember the damage. But I'm saying,
Yeah.
like, I was
Yeah, it's
using it. It was
example,
really
yeah.
good.
Yeah, I have the assault rifle and submachine gun that scream when you fire it.
Yeah. There's actually a fair amount of guns that'll talk.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, let's move on to our second rant. How many of you guys own a special edition controller? I'm talking
Nope.
like Halo or something, or Gears of War.
I will say there's one controller in particular that I do like.
This is your rant, Marty.
I know,
Good
I know.
Lord.
I don't own it. It's someone else's. But when I go to their house, I gotta use that controller.
Is it the
You'll
Halo Reach
no,
Ellie's?
no. ODST.
Oh, is it the ODST one?
Yeah, I love the ODST controller. Hate the game. Stupid game.
The only reason I like that is because I like collecting shit,
Yeah.
and if I had the money again to throw away, I would potentially go find each one and just keep them.
The reason this rant exists, though, is because of the terribly ugly Tomb Raider one they have coming out.
It's got like a bandage on it and it's all scratched up.
Yeah, it's
One
it's,
person commented, "My controller looks like that anyway. I'm not gonna go buy one."
And controllers are expensive.
They are.
They have not come down in price either.
That's yeah.
Because they know you need them. Actually, no.
Probably,
PS3, the game packs are pretty freaking reasonable.
The game pack, sure.
Because like I got the Ratchet and Clank HD collection and a controller with a charge cable, $59.99. That is beyond reasonable.
Because the controller separately is like $49 or $59.
Exactly. Like that's fantastic. And Ratchet and Clank is fantastic. It's fantastic.
No interest in getting these special edition controllers.
And the consoles too, like Black Ops Declassified Vita, freaking the Assassin's Creed Liberation Vita. Good lord, there's like 10 games for this console, and we already got 2 freaking types of console
Yeah,
for
well,
it.
this is part of our third rant is console specific games, and it really has to do with handhelds, I guess, because I guess
a little-
console specific games would be exclusive when you're talking about console.
Yeah, of course.
But the handhelds like have their own specifically tailored games to them.
I do want that Charizard 3DS. That thing's fine looking.
I mean, special editions are great. It's just like the controllers are getting out of hand, and
Yeah, I wanted to buy the R2D2 Xbox, and I was just like, you can keep the C3PO controller. I'll just take the
no,
Xbox.
You need the matching pair.
No, I'll dress up like C3PO.
You're playing.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So when I'm confused about this last right here, because console specific games, like give an example, like
Well, you were just giving them like, it's not we don't. Although I guess this is kind of good because you're not going to buy Black Ops console for the PS3 or Xbox and then buy the same game for your Vita. You're going to want a different experience on your Vita.
oh okay, I see what you're
Right?
saying.
And same with Assassin's Creed. You don't want to play the same game twice.
But at the same time, I was expecting Assassin's Creed Liberation to be the same style. I don't know.
But you got to remember, they were created by different studios. The studios themselves don't want to waste time making something for a handheld game when they can hire a handheld studio to do it. That's why the guys who made the Resistance game for Vita also made the Call of Duty game for Vita.
But then again, you got to think though, the Resistance game and the Call of Duty game are both the same general experience. It's what you were generally expecting.
Yeah.
I think that Liberation, especially, is too console specific, as per the rant, because it's too unique to the Vita. Like it's not Assassin's Creed. It's something I don't know. It's like something else.
I think that's how it should be.
I don't like that. I think it should be like I think there should be unique exclusives to the Vita and stuff like that.
But are you going to buy Call of Duty on the Wii U if it's just going to play like it on the Xbox? Well, I
No,
even own a
that's-
Wii U at that point.
That's the whole thing. That's why I'm not going to buy it on
City
there.
Armored Edition.
I've had Batman Arkham City for a year. I still haven't played it.
I enjoy it.
Actually, I don't even know what it
I
is.
was really reluctant to actually put it in, but I'm enjoying it.
I should, but I don't know.
You guys are talking about the
We're talking about console specific games where like when you get a game, so like if you get like Call of Duty on the Xbox, we're kind of ranting about whether it should be the same on the Vita, for example, like same type. So I'm ranting that like Assassin's Creed Liberation is completely different and I don't like it that much.
Yeah, well, like, would you want a different experience on your handheld compared to your console, or do you want them to be the same?
That's one of my problems with the Vita is
if-
we're not getting Vita games, we're getting ported PS3 games.
But then again, it is advertised.
console gaming on the go.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
There's something off about it though. It doesn't have the same.
It's because it's a
something.
handheld.
But no,
Yeah,
I mean,
I feel if it's a handheld, make handheld games.
I think handheld games work well, and you can still have good full titles in handheld titles. Like one of the Advance Wars for the DS. You guys ever played Advance Wars?
No.
I never played it.
A friend of mine, Sean. He loves that game, and he played that game to death. But it was a cool little cartoonish war game. You had two parties, red and blue, fighting against each other, but it was a handheld game. It looked like a handheld game, and it was fun.
Mhm.
But I don't think though, like the PS3 version of of Assassin's Creed 3 and the Xbox of Assassin's Creed 3 should be different. I think they should be
The same.
more or less the same.
Yeah.
I get they're going to be exclusive DLC packs. Like we saw the Far Cry one earlier.
Yeah.
I get that, but
That's fine in my opinion, but I think that the Vita should have exclusive titles that are unique, because since it is console quality on the go, if like All Stars is literally the same freaking game,
Yeah.
and I think that's fantastic.
But now that has a different purpose, because that purpose is, well, Sony's giving you the Vita version free with your purchase of the PS3 version.
Yeah.
They're
And the whole idea about that is,
encouraging their crossplay.
yeah.
Same with Ratchet and Clank though. A lot of games are doing this now. This is why we need to upgrade the memory. Ratchet and Clank Full Frontal Assault gives you the two games.
see,
So-
I Ratchet and Clank, I think I would enjoy on the Vita.
You would not enjoy this one. This is a tower defense Ratchet and Clank game.
Oh, never mind then.
And the new Uncharted game is actually a card game.
Yeah, see, like this is getting a little bit out of hand now.
But yeah, I think that pretty much wraps it up for this episode. Any further comments?
I have a new rant idea for next week.
Okay, just hold
No,
it in.
don't say
Hold
that.
it in.
Just-
I'm not going to.
Because we'll start talking
Well,
about
write
it.
down
I know
so you
exactly.
don't- so you don't
I'm
forget.
typing it. I'm doing it.
There you go.
That's it.
So yeah, we will have a website up soon. That's actually work in progress right now.
Yeah, we have name servers being moved over, and we have a web developer on board with us, as well as myself. So
And you can check out our other our previous episode on youtube.com/ I think it's DOP podcast.
and you can also email us at info@day1, and it's all letters. It's not the number one. day1patch.ca.
Yeah, we'll put it in the description of this video, and you'll be able to ask us some questions, and we might answer them on air next week.
And new Twitter this week as well. I'm going to set that up along with the
Things are in
website.
motion. If you even are listening right now.
This is
Probably
an
not.
exciting
Probably not.
time.
And you can pick up a pretty nice poutine at Lone Wolf on Highway 54.
There you go.
I definitely agree. I eat that at least 4
Bring
times
cash.
Yeah, it's pre-podcast food for us.
All right, so see you guys next week.
Peace.